Hi, Jillian here from Sentinel Woman. If you would have told me that in May I'd need to be wearing a beanie and a hoodie while out walking on this gorgeous, cloudless, sunny day, honestly. But that's not the point of this video. It's chilly out today though. This video is about how to carry your infant in the car seat without killing your back. Now, for those who don't know, I am a mother of 4. 2 of those are twins. How do we carry a baby in a car seat without breaking our back? You know, you've seen them. The car seat is in the handle is in the crook of the mother's arm. Her hip is all jut out. It's very awkward and looks terribly uncomfortable, right? At any moment, the mother just wants to put the car seat down and stand up straight for a minute, right? So how do you do it? Well, you don't. Never, ever, ever carry your infant in their car seat. It is a car seat. It should be left in the car. What is happening to these babies who go from the house to the car, to the grocery store, to the car, to the house, to church, hardly being held by their mother? Oftentimes on these chillier days, there's even one of those covers or blankets over the car seat. What is that baby looking at all that time? The back side of a blanket? Oh, but it has beautiful colors. What about seeing its mother's beautiful face? Or heck, the world. There is no way to comfortably and safely carry an infant in a car seat. And that tells you right there that you shouldn't. And I know, leaving the hospital, they require you to carry the baby in the car seat to the car. In other videos, I discuss other problems with hospitals, but that is probably the only time you should ever do it. Oh, but the baby's asleep. I don't want to wake him. Don't we hear yearly reports of babies asphyxiating in their car seat? Dying, if you don't know what the word asphyxiate means. Their head flumps over, constricts their airway. Babies should not be left in their car seats. You are a mother. You are a mother. Whether you wanted to be one or not, whether this baby was planned, yearned for, welcomed, or not. You are a mother. And a mother does not outsource her mothering. But I'm still carrying them. Where's the physical contact? Where's the holding, the closeness, the cheek to cheek that babies need to bond, to learn how to love and be loved? Right now, we have so many 20-year-olds who act like children, adolescents. Is it because something was missing when they were actually a small child? I don't know. I'm not the one who does studies on these things, but I'd be curious to find out. And I'll tell you this, though. I have a friend who adopted a little boy when he was 4 years old. This little boy had been born into a drug family, been passed around the family, had virtually no love shown to him his first 4 years of life. I met this kid when he was 5.5. I knew he was adopted because they were a white family and he was a black boy. So that was obvious, right? But I had no idea about his past until one day she told me. This kid was bright, happy, like so good. And I was floored that that the first 4 years of his life, he had come from such awful beginnings. I had just assumed that he had been adopted around birth. So she told me a lot of the things that they had done and continued to do. And I don't remember any of them except for one thing. This one thing blew my mind. She said that they do a lot of cheek to cheek. She's like, and I had a year-old baby at the time who was sitting even on my lap at that time. She says, how often is he on your lap or you're holding him and your cheeks are right next to each other? And I was like, all the time, because I didn't put my kids in car seats. The car seats stayed in the car. She went on to say how that is such a key developmental thing. Her 5.5-year-old still, she says that they do daily cheek to cheek time. He sits on her lap. She holds him. Their cheeks are right next to each other daily, so that he gets that, because he didn't have it, and it's so important in happy, healthy childhood development. Imagine that. When a baby is sat in the car seat in the family room while mother gets ready for church, is then put in the car, is then carried into church, sat on the pew bench next to the mother. Yeah, the baby's with the mother. How often does the mom look over and then goes back to looking at her hymn book or scriptures or whatever it is? How often is that baby completely covered by the blanket? We're talking, okay, let's say it takes mom 30 minutes to get ready. That's 30 minutes right there in the car seat. Driving to church. My church goes for 2 hours. So that's 2 hours. Back in the car, back home. That's half the day, half the waking day where that child has not been held, has barely been looked at. Yet we expect to bond. We expect this child to grow up and have a connection to their parent, when in the most important years of their life, we denied them that connection. If you want your child to be at your bedside when you're older, you need to be at their bedside now. You are a mother. Stop if you have been, or if you don't have that infant yet. Don't start the awful habit of lugging, with your hips out, everything. It's like I see it and it's just so obvious because it just looks so dang uncomfortable. Stop lugging that child around in the car seat. please, please hold it. Get one of those wraps, whatever it is. Keep your baby close. You keep them close when they're 6 months old, when they're 6 years old, when they're 16 years old, when they're 26 years old. If you can do these little things now, develop these habits of closeness now, before they're able to talk back or whine or complain or whatever. Oh. Stop carrying your child in the car seat. Don't start. Leave the car seat in the car. Hold your baby before it's too late. Before it's too late, because one day you won't be able to hold your baby anymore. You are a mother. Whether you wanted to be or not, you are now a mother. Are you a sentinel mother? That's just for you to decide. So I am wrapping up my walk now. On my next walk, stay tuned. Anyway, are you able to get out and walk today? I hope so. Carry that baby, put it on you, and walk. That's time spent together. That's closeness. That's bonding. That's love. You know, one last thing. This just came to my mind. Levels of oxytocin. Oxytocin is your feel-good hormone. Okay? Levels of oxytocin rise after 20 seconds of human touch. Oxytocin levels rise. So like a hug, that's good. But a hug, that's better. Closeness right here, that's good, but the closeness. And right now, like I'm imagining, I'm going back and remembering when my baby's head was right here, and I can just smell it. I can smell their head. Oh. Hold your baby. Stop with the car seat. Till next time, guys.